and welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, and I'm your host Mikey, and today I have a special treat for you. Okay, so what is long, sometimes blue, thick, and makes your crochet go really quickly? And of course I'm talking about my blue size 15 centimeter, or could be a pea size crochet hook, and this makes crochet go super fast. So let's review what we can do with it. So you're off to the store, you go to a retailer, they have yarn, and you go beeline to the yarn section first just to see what's new. And most of the times you end up so disappointed because they haven't changed their stock at all. But sometimes you end up seeing something new and you buy the yarn just because A, it's on sale, or you haven't had it before, or you have to have it just in case. So I'm kind of like that too. So I live very close to the Bernat factory outlet, and it's called Spin Right, and they're the makers of Bernat and Peyton's yarns and a couple other brands. And so it's really amazing because some of their stuff is right on the actual cone. So this is called a cone, and this was a lot bigger, only $15. $15. So I don't know if it was a sample that they were trying. I don't know if this is an actual brand that is out there of the Bernat line, or whether it was just a trial. Who cares? Had to have it. $15. So I want to show you what I made with this, with my big thick crochet hook, and what you can make really quickly with some imagination. So here's what I made, and before I go any further, Mikey does not make toilet seat covers, so I know that looks like a toilet seat covers or a bath mat idea. I don't do that kind of thing because I think that carpet in a bathroom is kind of the unholiest thing ever. Because as men, and me being in an all-men house, things happen. The hole is not always big enough. So here is that I made a little mat for my cat. My cat's been pretty ill, and so she's been using one of her towels. So instead of actually using some of my good stuff, I just decided to use the yarn that I bought in this cone and actually produce a little mat out of it, and it only took me a few minutes. Now with this kind of yarn, it was very, very thick stuff to work with. I'll throw you a little demonstration. So it's almost impossible to use a normal size J hook on this thing, and so what I decided to use is my pea size hook here. Now you will notice that there's a little bit of a difference between this and the way this looks, and the reason for it, this thing has been through the dryer. So while I was making this project, I noticed that there's a lot of fibers coming off of this and going into the air. It was like a big dust cloud basically, and I was actually kind of choking a little bit on the fibers when I was doing this, so I was getting high on the actual material that we were using. I was considering at one point using a dust mask just to be able to block it from going around, or see the dust. It's dusty, I'll tell you. And then I thought to myself, if I'm making this for my cat or even for myself, all that kind of fiber is going to end up on my clothes, or it's going to end up somewhere else, or my cat's going to end up wearing it on their fur and actually going to have to lick it off. So what I decided to do is afterward, to reduce some of that, is that I threw it in the dryer, which changed the entire look of this particular mat. So you'll look at the string and you'll notice that it's kind of like drooping down like icicles, like so, like that. And so basically what I did is when I threw it in the dryer, it puffed itself out to be like an actual feather, just like so. So it actually made it more three-dimensional. So it actually, in fact, it really stabilized this yarn. So even though this is a granny square idea that's in the inside of this thing, you actually really can't tell that very closely by looking at it. And your cat's not going to care anyway. So I just thought it was a really great idea to make a really cheap cover for your cat or your dog, and just use yarn that you can probably find at a discount bin in order to make that really cool. So on behalf of AllFreeCrochet.com and thecrochetcrowd.com, we wish you a super day. We hope you enjoy this free pattern idea, and it's just a dog mat or a cat mat. Just to protect your furniture a little bit better, gives the dog something that they can have just for themselves, and gives you a little bit of creativity today in order to do. So grab your pea size hook, grab some discount yarn that's extremely thick, and create one of these in a matter of minutes. Take care everybody, and enjoy your day.